Hello. Welcome to my channel, my dear friends. My name is Avilash and I'm a trader next door. In this video, I'll be analyzing the chart of USD JPY, US dollar Japanese yen. So if you're watching my videos for the first time, then please subscribe to my channel for regular market analysis and do check out the Forex analysis playlist for the analysis of other currency pairs. So let's get started. So as you can see, I'm in the chart of US dollar Japanese yen and I'm in the 4 hours time frame, my personal favorite. And if you have watched my previous videos, then you can easily recognize these lines. Okay, so in my previous video I clearly mentioned that we need to open for the market opening on Monday, and then we will get to decide what we should do. And after the market opening, we can easily see that just like the other currency pairs, there is also not much movement in the USD JPY. Because see, at first let me mark this line, this level, because this level was very much important. Because see, 109.75, this level was extremely crucial for us. Okay, extremely crucial for us, because this level or this resistance level was from the weekly chart. Okay, if you have not watched my any video on USD then I will show you again. See, this is the weekly chart and you can see that market is trying to cross this level for 1 2 3 4 5 for 5. Okay, 5 and for, oh no, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, for almost 2 months market is trying to cross this level, but market is unable to do so. Whenever it is trying to cross the level 109.75 level, it is facing severe selling pressure. As a result, market is unable to cross the level. And similarly we have a support also. Okay, we have a good support level also, and that support level is this. Okay. Just like the crucial resistance on the upside, we do have a similar support on the downside also. So if we just consider the present scenario, okay, if we just consider the present chart, we can easily see that market is in a range right now. Okay, market is caught between 109.75 on the upside and 108.53 on the downside. Okay, market is in this range. And see, generally what we do is that whenever market goes to the resistance and reverses from there, we short the market. This is the general understanding. But here we can see that market is not coming down. Okay, market is not reversing the way it should reverse. The pressure is missing, because just like the other currency pairs, there is not much movement. Okay, therefore the selling pressure is not there. Still we cannot take the risk. Okay, still we should not take the risk that okay, after some time sellers will come, so we can short the market. No, we should not take the risk. And one more thing that I would like to point it out is that just look at the stochastic RSI. You can see that stochastic RSI is also in the oversold zone. So considering the present market or the oversold zone, this is not the ideal position to short the market. And as I always say, we should always look for the area of value. Area of value means the best trading spot or the opportunity. In an uptrend market, it is near the support. In a downtrend market, the best opportunity is to short the market at the resistance. But in a sideways market like this, we get two opportunities. We can short the market at the resistance, and we can buy, or we can go long at this support. Right now market is reversing from the resistance, but there is not much movement. That is a very sad story. So what we should do then? Okay, we should first and foremost, okay, regarding the volatility, we cannot do. Okay, and to be honest, we should not trade when there is not much volatility in the market. Still, I'll tell that keep your eyes, okay, keep your eyes on USD JPY, okay, and keep your eyes on this price. Okay, keep your eyes on this stochastic RSI. Wait for the stochastic RSI to reach this overbought zone. When stochastic RSI will be in overbought zone, market will also be moving up. Okay, when stochastic RSI will be going up again, market will also go up. And when market will reach this level, this overbought level, then just look at the position of the price. Okay, when stochastic RSI will be in overbought zone, then look at the position of the price. If you see or if you find markets still lingering around this level, okay, then you can short the market. Okay, then you can short the market. Or if you find market in the middle, okay, if you find market in the middle around this level, then please do not short the market, because see, if you short the market here, let me change the color. If you short the market here, then your stop loss will be here or here. Okay, if your stop loss is here, then your risk to reward ratio does not match. And as I always say, you should never ever compromise with the trading discipline, never ever compromise with the risk to reward ratio. So as of now, see, the present position of the market is good to short the market, but see, there is no movement, there is no volatility. That's why I am just telling you to wait for the market to go to the overbought zone, then short the market. Otherwise, this position is very nice in normal circumstances, under normal circumstances, but right now there is no volatility, so do not short. Okay. And if you find market when stochastic RSI will be in the overbought zone, it will be going down, or it will be ready to go down from the overbought zone, then you can short the market. But if you find market trading in the middle at this level, do not short the market, because your risk to reward ratio will not match. Okay, then it will be a opportunity gone. You cannot catch every opportunity in the market. Okay, we just need a single opportunity in a day. Anyways, this is it. Hopefully you have understood. As there is not much volatility, so our hands are tied. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care. See you tomorrow.